What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Diamond Deck. Wow, okay. Welcome to Diamond Deck Discussions Unfiltered, where we talk about things right before the episode and don't execute the motherfuckers at all.
We didn't talk about when we were going to crack drinks.
Well, it's a given at this point, Jace.
What?
You wait till, the whatever.
Drink up. Go back and watch and tell us how many times over the last few times we've drank them, we've cracked them together.
Fuck, last episode we forgot. We didn't even have any.
We did. At least we remembered.
But I don't think we were drinking last episode. We were drinking just water.
In fact, on the countdown, on our 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 countdown, I reached back on 3 to grab one.
So. It was pretty quick. I'm not going to lie.
Hey, it is what it is. All right, you're open, Coach.
There are – thanks. Thank you. Appreciate that. No, actually, it's Bella's open. Hey, Belle, come on. Come open. See, Bella wants to open.
Yeah.
Anyway, so here we go. We have 7 teams still remaining in the playoffs.
Fact.
One of them got eliminated, which bad luck. They got up against the fucking World Series champions of last year and possibly this year, just because the Okinawa Dodgers are doing amazing. The Okinawa Dodgers, they're doing great. They advanced to the NLDS to face. Who they end up facing? They end up facing the Brewers. They got the Brewers.
No, they got Philly. They're going to Philly.
Brewers didn't have the best record in the NL. They should be the.
Yeah, but they're not the wild card team.
No, I know.
They're the 3 seed. So 2 faces
Dodgers,
3, 1 faces the winner of the other ones.
I thought 1 faced 3 and 6.
No. They're going to Philly on Saturday.
Are they going to Philly?
Yes.
I'll be damned.
Please look this up and tell me.
That's right. Dodgers are going to Philly. The Dodgers.
Please look this up and tell
Dodgers
me.
are going to Philly, and that's going to be a very exciting series. I hope Philly pulls it off, but the Okinawa Dodgers are doing pretty damn good. On the other side, we have 3 series remaining in the wild card that are all tied at 1-1, and I like it. Last year we had what? We had 4 sweeps. Last year,
yeah,
I believe it was 4-2-0 and done, and then we were without baseball for a couple more days.
Yeah,
we still have baseball.
It was a weird vibe last year.
Now here's the issue for tonight's game: will we be able to watch it?
No,
son of a bitch. We'll see. We'll see. May have it on somewhere somehow.
Oh, it'll be on somewhere somehow.
Yes,
but will we be able to?
Because Jace's rehearsal dinner is tonight. And wedding is tomorrow. Are you excited, Coach?
I'm excited. And here's the thing. Look, I tried to do right by everything that we could, right? I knew that Friday was going to be an off day for baseball. From the wild card to the division series. I knew that. And then I also knew that I wasn't going to get married on Saturday during LSU football season. But I also knew that LSU was going to be off Saturday so people could do whatever they want. And,
dude,
I knew all those things whenever I decided this, or whenever me and the fiance decided this date last year.
Of course you did.
Yeah, knew it. Knew it was going to happen like that.
You know what? You scheduling a wedding on LSU bye weekend, pretty damn good.
And on a Friday at that.
Yeah, and on a Friday. I got to work nights, Saturday, Sunday. But got off Friday.
Yeah.
Anyway, look, let's talk about these games because they've all been close.
Yeah.
They've all been fucking nail biters. Every single one of them. And I think the only other ones that weren't nail biters are Dodgers games.
Yeah, the Dodgers games weren't.
Cleveland kind of put it away a little bit.
Yeah, Cleveland put it away late yesterday.
Yeah. But I mean, it was
like the 7th.
It was and I thought it was an 8th. It was a 1-1 game going up to the going into the 8th, I believe.
Yeah, and
I want to say it was
like
8th.
5. I think it was 6-1 or something like that. So
yeah. So we got what do we have today? Is it 1:00?
Today we start at 3 Eastern, so I think 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least we'll watch a little bit of one game.
Yeah, we'll be able to watch the first game, which is going to be Cleveland and
Detroit. It goes Cleveland, Detroit, then San Diego and Chicago, and then you have
Yankees,
Red Sox.
Yep.
which sucks. That's the game I really want to watch, but we'll figure it out. I think we'll get it figured out, bud.
Yeah. We'll figure something out for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited.
Yeah, dude, I tell you, look, it's been a fun last couple of days of watching baseball. I mean, you know, the excitement of the games, the intensity of every single pitch, the intensity of the at bats, the way everything's being approached on all sides of the baseball field is the managerial stuff that they're doing. You know, I mean, we saw Brian Bayo come out the game yesterday after 2 2/3 of 28 pitches. Because it's like, hey, look, Whitlock did his thing. He went 7 2/3. Then you go straight to Chappie. Chappie closes it out. You got your whole bullpen for game 2. They're going left-handed heavy because
it wasn't Whitlock. It was Crochet. You said Whitlock went 7 2/3.
Oh, Crochet went 7 2. Yeah, not Whitlock. He did not do what he'd been doing all year.
He pooped his pants yesterday.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. But he also didn't get any help yesterday. So, it's just one of those things where Crochet goes 7 2/3, does his thing, hands the ball to Chappie. You got a full bullpen coming into this game, and you got Bayo on the mound. He's a righty. They're going to go lefty heavy in that lineup. So right off the bat, boom, 2 2/3. You go get Justin Wilson. He throws an inning in the third, does his job. You go get who's after Wilson? Steven Matz. And then go get Zach Kelly, and then you get Whitlock, and kind of things started hitting the fan when you went to Whitlock, which was super unexpected the way he's been this year. But Yankees. Here's the thing, man, and we say it all the time. It's all about wins and losses. But the Yankees didn't win that game, and the Red Sox lost that game.
Right.
And
there is a difference.
That's what happened. I mean, look, Aaron Judge is up with 2 outs in that inning. You got Grisham on second after what was a wild pitch that got him to second. And he hits a ball that Jarren Duran is going to catch 999 times out of 1,000. It went in his glove and then dropped, and they score. And here's the thing that pisses me off. If you say a routine play that you don't, what is defined as an error in everybody's mind? Oh, if it hits the glove, it's an error. They gave him a hit on that. The ball was inside it's not like he closed his glove early and it kicked off and hit him in the face or something. It was in the glove. And he went to the ground and lost it.
No, it came out before he hit the ground. So it was here, and then hit his glove, and then popped out as he's on his way to the ground.
As he's going to the ground. It's one of those, like, what is an error at this point? Like, just give everybody a hit, because that's such horseshit to give Judge a hit right there. To give any player.
Yeah.
And you know how I am whenever I score.
Well, you know how fucking Portnoy is too. He's a huge Red Sox fan, and I saw him. He tweeted out something that was like, "It's not a fucking hit." Like, he was pissed off by it.
No, it's not a hit. I mean, the simple question to is it an error or a hit is this: should you have made the play? And if the answer is yes, it's an error. If the answer is maybe I can make it half the time, I can't make it half the time, fine, give it a hit on that. But if the answer to that question is yes, then you got to make the fucking play.
No, so here's what I think that the MLB thinks. The MLB, the way that their thought process goes, it's who hit the ball.
Oh, absolutely.
Who hit the ball?
Whose numbers can we make look better?
Right. Yeah. And guess who hit the ball?
Yeah. No, I agree 100%.
And it's 6'7", 260
face of the league.
Right.
Besides him and Shohei and Kyle Riley. I mean, that's your 3 faces.
Your MVP, Kyle Riley. Fuck you, all you Yankees fans.
But, I mean, so you give him a hit right there. They score a run off of a play that, should have been third out of the inning. You're off the field, tie ball game still. Now Trevor Story comes up in the next inning, bang, leadoff homer, right? Makes it 3-3 again. But then you get guys on first and second with nobody out. Rafael is up. He tries to stab at 2 bunts that are balls, by the way. Not even close. Well, the second one was kind of close. First one was 8 inches off the plate. Tries to stab at it, fouls it off. Stabs at the second one, pops it up to Fernando Cruz. You don't move a runner over. Next guy, fly out to Judge in right field. That would have scored your run, right? And gave you a 4-3 lead. Later in the game, you got Sogard on first and second. Well, not on first and second, but he's
Sogard's on 2 bases.
Yeah, Sogard's on second. I can't remember who's on first at the time.
Who's on first?
What's on second?
I don't know who's on third.
Yeah. 3-2 count, 2 outs. So you're moving on pitch, right? Moving on the pitch, ball's hit to Jazz's side of the field at second base, up the middle. He makes a hell of a play on this ball. dives for it full extension, comes up to throw, two hops it. Ben Rice tries to scoop it. Runner safe at first. Ball gets a little bit past Ben Rice, and they hold him at third. It makes no sense. You're running on the play. There should have been a wave around the whole time. You should have never threw up a stop sign right there on third base coach's fault for that one. You should have never thrown a stop sign up right there. Make them get you out at that situation. The game's tied. There's 2 outs. You got to make something else happen right there. And to put the stoplight on, to put the brake on right there is just such a bad mishap for coaching. Terrible. So, but Yankees do what they needed to do. They take advantage of the situation. Fernando Cruz gets Trevor Story to fly out deep to center field with 2 outs and the bases loaded right after that. So, they took advantage of the situation, and they came away with the win. If you can make the other team, or if you can take advantage of the other team's mistakes, you gain the advantage.
Hey. Yeah.
But aside from that, it's just one of those things where you really got to figure it out, because now you got game 3. Whitlock's going to be unavailable. He threw 40 some odd pitches last night. Like he's not throwing today.
Right.
You threw the majority of your bullpen last night. You're probably throwing your rookie Connerly early tonight versus their rookie Cam Schiffler. So most likely that's the matchup. Maybe they throw Luis Hill, maybe they throw Cam, whatever the matchup may be.
Yeah.
So it's going to be an absolute battle. And I heard somebody say today, bullpens are really worn at this point because everybody's using their best guys multiple times, 2 days in a row. They're expecting more offense today. And, I don't disagree, but I also don't agree.
Well, as best as I do, you see a guy that you haven't seen in some time, or you don't really have much film on. Like, how do you know what he's throwing?
Yep.
How do you know, how do you know in what counts he comes curveball in the dirt, all right, it's pretty much automatic take right there. Or, he comes fastball down the deck.
Yeah.
All right, we need to be ready for that. Whatever. Like if you're not facing a guy that you don't face all the time, or you don't have film on, it ain't worth the fuck, right? So if they're going with rookies, I say under.
Yeah, look, it's just one of those things where it could be something that's you're too big for the moment, and you make mistakes. You that fastball that was supposed to be up and away, you throw middle in,
right,
and Judge goes Yahtzee.
Right.
It's just one of those things where there's a lot of things. Like I said, I don't disagree that there could be more runs. I don't agree that there could be more runs, because I truly think there is no in between here. These bullpens are locked in, and you have to be locked in. Yes, right. You might be tired, but your adrenaline gets going when you come out in the 8th in a 1-1 game, or a 3-1 game, and you got to hold that lead, or you come in with nobody out and a guy on first and second, and you got to make sure those guys don't score. Like, you're locked in. You're not thinking that you just threw the last 2 nights. Right. You're thinking about right now.
Yep.
And you gotta figure it out. And your adrenaline gets going. I promise you that arm's not sore anymore.
Right.
So I don't know. It's one of those odd things where, sure, there could be more runs, but there could also be less.
I want to highlight some things from day one.
Yeah.
Skubal, 7 2/3, 14 Ks against Cleveland, and they only used 2 guys and shut them down. Detroit wins 2-1. That was a hell of a performance by Skubal after he's had how many just upsetting performances his last few games of the season, to where he wasn't the Cy Young Award winner. He wasn't the guy.
Yeah.
He was getting pulled after fucking 5 innings and 90-something pitches, and that's not him.
Yeah.
He finally gets back to his rare form and goes ahead, and they end up beating Cleveland game 1 because of that, honestly. Chicago Cubs, they won their bullpen, shutting down the Padres after Boyd only goes 4 1/3 and don't allow a hit to Padres.
4 hits.
No, I'm saying the
bullpen.
The bullpen didn't allow a hit whenever Boyd got pulled.
Yeah,
and kept this game at a 3-1 game. Yankees Red Sox game 1. That goes out to Yoshida for the go ahead knock, and they end up winning that game.
Pinch hit, first pitch he
Yeah,
sees.
first pitch he sees.
Yeah.
And then obviously you go Dodgers, Cincinnati, game 1, fucking Otani. Otani with first pitch he sees.
Yeah.
Yahtzee.
Yeah.
And hit 2 that night.
Yep.
Dude, these
And
Dodgers.
Teoscar hit 2.
Yes. They won 10-5.
Yeah.
When they went up 6-0, I said, okay, this game is over.
Yeah.
And I can quit watching.
Yeah, I saw something yesterday that was saying, they had a feeling that all the Reds pitchers were tipping their pitches. And so, I mean, when you watch them hit, it looks like it. It looks like they knew what was coming no matter what they threw. Hunter Green doesn't throw like that.
No.
What is who doing? It's the cat.
I'm just letting just let it go.
I just had to see what it was. But look, you talk about that first day, and I want to touch on that first day too. You already talked about Scooble, and I touched on Crochet and how good he was. But dude, I want to talk about the lefties, and I know there were a couple more left-handed pitchers that got in the game. Like Tim Hill came in that first day against the Red Sox. I don't have him included in this, but let's talk about what the lefties did for these teams. Scooble, 7 2/3, 14 Ks, 3 hits, 1 run, 3 walks. That's what he did for his team. Matthew Boyd, 4 1/3, 2 Ks, 4 hits, 1 run, and a walk. Not horrible. You got a strong bullpen, go to him. Garrett Crochet, we already touched on him. 7 2/3, 11 Ks, 4 hits, 1 run, no walks, including at one point had 17 straight retired batters, which is the most since 1952 in a postseason game.
Mm.
Impressive stuff. And then on the other side of him was Max Fried, who looked really sharp. That curveball was working for him. Max Fried goes 6 1/3, 6 Ks, 4 hits, no runs, 3 walks. Not too shabby there. And then Blake Snell in that Dodgers game, 7 innings, which we never see Snell go 7.
No.
Ever. Snell normally goes 5 2/3 because his pitch count's so high. He normally walks a ton of hitters, right? That's what he was known for when he won the Cy Young. He led the league in starting pitchers with most walks, but also won the Cy Young because he's just so dominant and can find his way out the game. In that game, he goes 7, 9 punchies, 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk in that game. Huge for that Dodgers team, especially the Dodgers team that you kind of have question marks about their bullpen. Blake Trinan's throwing like a 5.4 ERA right now. Tanner Scott essentially leads the league in blown saves.
Yeah.
Kirby Yates it hasn't been that 1.17 ERA Kirby Yates that we saw last year. I think that's what it was with the Rangers. Something
it was ridiculous,
astronomically low.
Yeah.
He hadn't been that guy. So huge for Snell to go 7 right there. Yamamoto did the same thing yesterday. Looked sharp as he could be.
Yeah.
And then the last guy back to that Red Sox game, Aroldis Chapman comes in the 8th with 2 outs, goes 1 1/3 innings, 2 Ks, 3 hits. Those 3 hits came in the 9th. Back-to-back hits, bases loaded, nobody out in that 9th inning. And he goes strikeout, weak fly out to Willier in right field where they can't tag up on it, strikeout to end the game. So really bears it down. Gets the 2 Ks right there. No walks, no runs allowed. Red Sox got that first win. So shout out to the lefties. If you want to know what that combines for, again, this doesn't include Tim Hill. I know he came in late in the game. I'm not sure about the other ones. But if you want to know what those specific pitchers combine for, 34 1/3 inning pitched, 44 strikeouts, 22 hits, 5 runs, 8 walks. Pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
For the lefties in that game.
Yeah, I just want to also point this out. In the Dodgers 2 games, they've won. You take the Reds score and you multiply it by 2, and that's what the Dodgers score.
Yeah, and a big part
10-5 and 8-4.
Look, a big part of that is a former MVP, a 3-time World Series winner, in a guy named Mookie Betts. Okay, Mookie for this season, all right, he hit 258, all right, 20 homers, 82 RBIs. That is not the Mookie that we're used to. Okay, Mookie over his career, when what you need?
I'm just looking for the remote.
Oh, all right. I was wondering what you was looking for.
I'm gonna put on probably MLB Network and just mute it like we always do.
Oh, yeah, that works. I mean, Mookie in his career, he's an absolute dude. He's a 300 hitter. He's a 25 homer guy. Like, he puts up the numbers that you need him to put up every single time. And Mookie has come to life in the postseason. All right. 9 ABs. He's got 6 hits. That's a 667 average. Okay. And in these 2 games so far, he went 2 for 4 in game 1, 2 bases, had a walk in that game, getting on base, scoring runs. Last night goes 4 for 5, 7 total bases, 3 doubles in those 4 hits. Like, you get this Mookie back? Because we got to remember, Mookie missed the first one across seas, right? He got sick. He lost 20 some odd pounds.
It was more than that, I thought.
And
it was a shit ton of weight. He looked like a fucking a cancer patient.
And it's hard to put 15, 20, 25 pounds back on during a season when you're playing 162.
Unless you're dirty bulking, just eating fucking McDonald's all day.
Yeah, which he's not doing. But,
yeah,
that's hard to do. So, it seems like right timing, who gets out at the right time. And when you put one of your best back in the lineup at the right time, you missed. You put your best back in the lineup, dude, this takes the Dodgers lineup and just lengthens it even more than it already is.
Yeah.
And now you got a guy in Teoscar who hits 2 homers in the first game and has just been piecing balls in these 2 games. Like, to go along with Shohei, to go along with Freeman. Will Smith hadn't even played yet, and that's their 5th best hitter.
Right.
Like, dude, Max Muncy his at-bats have been so impressive. All right, I don't know how much of it you've watched, but just like the
Dodgers games, no, because they're so fucking late.
Yeah, they're so late, and we got work in the morning, and it's stuff to watch it.
So I've been at work, but I've actually been working. There's it's like I watched the Red Sox. I worked 5 nights in a row.
Yeah,
and tired. Like I couldn't go to sleep. I think I finally went to sleep at like 3:15.
Yeah,
this morning, and like Victoria fucking woke up at like 2:45 and was like, she woke up in like a panic because I was watching Austin Powers, and she woke up in a panic, and I'm sitting there on my phone watching Austin Powers, and she goes, "What are you doing?"
And you said watching Austin Powers.
Well, I said, I'm not tired. And she goes, "Baby, go to bed." I said, "I'm not tired." And that takes a toll on you.
Yeah.
It takes a toll on you. But the moral of the story is, I was actually working. And it's weird being at work and actually working. Even if it is for like an hour or so. I'm not used to working nights and actually working shit. So was not able to watch much of the Dodgers game, but was able to watch the whole Yankees-Boston game.
Yeah.
So, that's good at least.
That's a game that we're really tuned in on.
Yeah.
Here's the good news. All right, here's the good news about the games today, at least for us as Red Sox fans. First off, this is the first time we've had 3 wild card series games go to a game 3. It's the first time we've ever had 3. We've had 2 before. We've had 1. We've had the sweeps, as you mentioned.
Well, it only recently went to a 3 games
2020, 2021.
I thought it was the Mickey Mouse year.
2020. So,
think.
Yeah. Here's the good news. In our short time having a 3-game wild card series instead of playing game 163. In a very short time, the games that have gone to a game 3, the winner of game 1, which would be our Red Sox, the winner of game 1 has gone 18-2 in game 3s.
Yeah, well, yeah, odds are in our favor, but
odds are in our favor,
but
you're in for a battle. I mean, you're in Yankee Stadium. You got Connerly early on the mound. He's a rookie. He's only got 5 or 6 starts under his belt.
Yeah, but he has a 97 overall card on the show, so I think he's pretty good.
Oh, okay. So we're basing this off show stats.
100%.
Oh, all right. Sounds good. Connerly early, he's got 4 games under his belt right now. 19 in the 3rd innings pitched. He is throwing to a 1-2 record, but only a 2.33 ERA. Like, solid guy.
Yeah, I see you're getting a phone call right now. Is that important? Do you need to answer?
It shouldn't be.
Got it. Anyway, hey, look, day 2. Okay, day 2. Cleveland ends up putting an ass whooping on Detroit, but it doesn't happen till late. And Tanner Bibee or Bibee, however the fuck you want to say it, he goes 4 2/3. It's not what we expect out of him, but had 6 strikeouts and only 1 earned. And it ended up being a 1-run game, a 1-1 game for fucking ever. And let's see, when did they yeah, it was in the 8th. Cleveland just all of a sudden in the 8th inning, in the bottom of the 8th inning, just goes ahead. Bo Naylor.
Yeah.
Shout out to fucking Bo Naylor, because this dude, he went 1 for 4 this game, but his one hit was a home run with 3 RBIs. It was a 2-run shot. A 3-run shot. He clobbered that fucking ball.
Dude.
He smashed that ball. Casey Mize started for Detroit. He went only 3 innings. 1 strikeout, 2 walks, 1 earned. Only that 1 hit though. And then you got Holton comes in, Finnegan comes in. This was not the Tigers' day.
No.
And I hope today is. I'm not a fan of Cleveland.
Me either.
Mainly because I'm not a fan of their fan base. I'm not a fan of anything to do with the state of Ohio fan base. The Browns, we all know they suck. Can you get me a beer?
Yes.
Then there's, dude, Ohio State, fuck all them. Fuck everybody at Ohio State. Don't care. I do not give I don't give a darn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is this a
I don't even want to cuss at them, dude. Like, it's that bad. The state of Ohio has put a bad taste in my mouth ever since I was in the Navy. Whenever Ohio State played Alabama in 2014, and
beat them?
Yeah, and they beat them. And I was in the barracks in Pensacola, and every single Ohio State fan in there was telling everybody in the room that was watching, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you." They are just.
Oh, well, that's them.
Yeah, that's them, and that's the issue.
Yeah,
but that's all of Cleveland.
Yeah,
that is all of Ohio. Okay, so I have zero respect for them. Do not care. I hope Detroit beats the brakes off of them today. I hope the starting pitcher for Cleveland gets pulled in the second. I don't know. Also, this is a what is it? This could be a good thing for baseball and a bad thing for baseball. But I would like to see the Dodgers repeat this year. I want to hear your take.
Yeah, I mean, look,
obviously we don't want to see it because we want the Red Sox to win. We want, I'd rather the Phillies win, but I think it could be a good thing and a bad thing for baseball.
I think it's going to be, my thoughts are the same thing. If I had to pick an order for World Series, if I had to pick a top 3, the Dodgers wouldn't be in the top 3. Right. I would go Red Sox 1, obviously, Philly at number 2, and probably the Tigers at 3. Just because
I would like to see Detroit.
Just because I love Tariq Skubal. I think he's fantastic. I like Kerry Carpenter.
For sure. Alex Lang would get a ring.
I like AJ Hinch. Like I like that. I like the guys on that team. Right.
I'm with you.
That would probably be my top 3 if I had to pick. But at the same time, it's one of those things where, the Reds are out, so I can't pick them. They would have been number 3 easily.
I'd like to see Seattle.
But, yeah, I'd like to see Seattle. It'd probably be 4. Seattle would probably be 4 for me.
That'd be fun.
But the Dodgers, here's where I'm conflicted with the Dodgers. I want the Dodgers to win the World Series. Specifically because, and the only reason is because it's Clayton's last year. I think he deserves to go out with a ring that he contributes to. Yes, he was not on the wild card roster, but that was because he pitched the day before the wild card series started, or 2 days before the wild card series started. So he was not going to pitch in these 3 games no matter what. So why waste a spot? Okay, for everybody that's out there wondering why he wasn't on the roster.
Now, if he gets left off the division series roster,
I don't think he does. Specifically because you're going to need more than 3 starters, right? They've already said they're putting Glasnow in the bullpen, which I think is just stupid. Glasnow should be your game 2 starter, because they've already announced Shohei's going to throw game 1 Saturday in Philly. Shohei's got that game. But the way it's all set up is also weird, right? He could easily be left off because there's so many days off. You play game 1, you got a day off. You play game 2, you got a day off. Then you play games 3 and 4 back to back, and then there's another day off. Like, there's a lot of days off.
Yeah.
Here, and so you can have a fresh bullpen the whole time, right?
Depending on how long your starters go, honestly.
Yeah, but still, even if your starter goes 3 and you throw the next guys for 6, if they only throw 1 inning, they still have a day off.
Let's be honest, the Dodgers are not hurting.
No, the Dodgers aren't hurting, the Padres aren't hurting, the Red Sox aren't hurting. Hell, even the Yankees, they went out and made a lot of bullpen piece trades. So it's just one of those things where if I had to pick, I want the Dodgers to win because I want Clayton Kershaw to go out with a ring, but also I only want that to happen if he's going to be on the roster. If Clayton Kershaw is left off the division roster, fuck him, go Philly. Right? I'm going Philly no matter what.
I'm going Philly no matter what. But let me explain something to you.
But if he's left off, I have zero reason to even root for the Dodgers or even want the Dodgers to win. Like I don't care unless they face the Yankees again. Then go Dodgers.
So let me explain this to you.
I only wore this because they're the only team to clinch the spot so far.
I wore this because I saw it in my closet. I also saw the other shirt in my closet, the one that I brought to your bachelor party, and I was like, maybe not today. But so here's my explanation for the Dodgers winning. Dodgers win, and that does one of two things.
Okay.
Good or bad. Right? The first thing is good.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing is bad. The first thing being it shows other teams that you have to build an all-star team to win games. And now you get other teams spending more money this offseason and go and get guys. And now we see fucking free agents on the board go to teams like the A's because they say, fuck it. Yeah. We're going to Vegas in a couple of years. We gotta spend some money.
Yeah.
Then you see teams like fucking not the Angels because they're a stupid organization.
Not the Angels, not the Rockies, but maybe like a Brewers. That's a mid-market team.
Brewers won the division by a fucking landslide.
Yeah, but they have one of the smaller payrolls is what I'm saying. If you're talking about spending money.
See teams like Kansas City. You see teams like the Royals. Yes.
Yes, you do.
Yes. You see teams like
the Reds.
Yes, the Reds. You see teams like the Padres, even though the Padres said they want to shed payroll the last fucking 2 years.
Well, they'll be able to shed this year.
Yeah.
You're losing a lot this year.
Yeah.
Arise coming off the books. Michael King off the books. Dylan Cease off the books. Like you're going to lose a lot this year.
But so that shows those teams that, hey, you have to go spend some fucking money, and hopefully they do. The bad thing is if they win it, Manfred really pushes for the salary cap. If they win the World Series 2 years in a row because of the money that they spent, Manfred really pushes for the salary cap before he goes. Now, the Players Association doesn't vote on it. They say no, absolutely not. Well, then what happens? Fucking lockout.
Well, okay, let me come back on that point just because what if we know he's going to push for the salary cap. That's already been made clear.
No, but
we know that's going to happen.
He really pushes if Dodgers win the World Series this year.
What if so we know the Player Association is not signing that deal.
Right.
But
for sure.
What if the counter from Manfred is, okay, you don't want a salary cap? Fine. No more allocated money.
No more like deferred money?
Yeah. No more whenever you retire in 10 years, we start paying you for 20 years.
Like they don't vote on that either.
No more allocated.
They don't vote on that either.
But there's got to be some give and take.
Why?
Because then
why change shit?
It's not a salary cap, but you can put more penalty on a team, and you're not. Shohei's getting paid $2 million.
Okay, but look at the NFL, for instance, right? Look at Deshaun Watson's contract.
Yeah.
It's guaranteed money.
Yeah.
That's what you're essentially doing. You're putting coach
that's why
organizations are going to spend less.
But that's why he's guaranteed that money while he's a member of the Browns or until that contract runs out. If he gets cut, he's still guaranteed that money. But he's only guaranteed that money for, what did he sign, a 5-year, $220 million? He's only guaranteed that for 5 years.
It was a lot.
When that 5 years is up, that money's done. He don't have deferred money that he's going to start making in 10 years. Like Shohei signed a $700 million deal. For these 10 years, he's going to get paid $2 million. He's going to most likely
68.
Yeah, he's going to most likely be retired after that because he's going to be 40. He signed this whenever he was
39. He signed him whenever he was 29 and some change.
So he's going to be 40, maybe a year or two after that. He's retired, and whenever he's retired, I mean, it's the Bobby Bonilla contract,
right?
But it's $68 million instead of 1.01289, whatever it is. All right, so he pushes for that. We're not going to defer money anymore. Whatever money you got is what's going on your books, so that way you can't escape this penalty of these new tax thresholds that he's putting in. It's not a salary cap, but it's a penalty cap.
I don't think that over 50% of the organizations are going to vote on that.
Yeah, but there's going to have to be some give and take somewhere.
Why?
Because if not, you're going to have a lockout. We don't need no damn lockout. Baseball's at its peak right now.
I understand we don't need a lockout, but that just means that look, Manfred is one guy. He is one person.
That's retiring in 4 years.
Right. The MLB is way more than one guy.
No, I don't disagree, and I hope it doesn't
happen. I think he's just outnumbered. I think he's outnumbered, but he's also the commissioner, so he has that fucking his nuts hang to his fucking knees.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. You can't have a lockout for this specific reason here. Baseball is at its peak right now.
Tiny meat and bowling balls, buddy.
All right. According to MLB Communications, MLB viewership increases across all partners. On Fox Sports, we're up 9%. On FS1, we're up 10%. On MLB Network, we're up 13%. TBS is up 29% this year. ESPN Sunday Night Baseball, this is the last year of it. We're up 21%. All right. NHK in Japan is up 20%. It's the most watched season in Japan ever.
Because the fucking Okinawa Dodgers are playing.
And MLB.TV, which we expected this number to be way higher than everything else because we had all the stuff last year with the local partnerships that all faded out and stuff like that. MLB TV, though, is up 34%, the most watched season ever. Baseball is at its absolute peak that it's been at in 20, 25 years, 30 years. I mean, it is booming right now. You cannot have a lockout in 2027 and have people not watch baseball. It cannot happen. And so I agree with you. I'm playing devil's advocate here, but I agree with you because I don't think we have to keep baseball unique in some kind of way. And the way it's been unique over all these years was it was a true person called game. We didn't have replay. We didn't have a stop clock. We didn't have any clocks.
Stop clock.
I don't know. Something.
Pitch clock.
Yeah, we didn't. Well, but I'm referring to like football or basketball. Play clock. We didn't have a play clock. Like we didn't have any clock. We didn't have a quarter. We didn't have anything that made baseball a certain time limit.
It was not timed.
And we didn't have anything in here that made it reviewable. Like it was a true.
Don't get me going on review. Because they get it wrong.
They do. But it was just a true, like, I don't want to say skin call. That sounds dumb. But, like, people, it was a person called game. And it was
human error was involved.
Yes, human error was involved. And that's what made the game so unique. It was that you're going to get it wrong. You're going to get it right. That's what we do every single day that we live. You're going to get it wrong. You're going to get it right. Like, that's what made baseball so unique. We have to keep it unique in some kind of way. I don't want to see a salary cap whatsoever.
No.
I don't want to see that you can't defer money or allocate it down the line. I don't want to see that. But I think there will have to be some give and take somewhere so that way we have to avoid a lockout. We have to. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. This game is booming right now. You have to keep people
Yeah, but
watching.
you can't just agree to some shit just because you don't want a lockout.
Absolutely. There's going to have to be some give and take somewhere, and I don't know what all it's going to be because it's not just going to be salary cap and deferred money that's involved in this. There's going to be a lot more stuff. There's going to be a minimum salary cap, I think, that you can't have the A's paying $50 million every year.
If you do a minimum, you have to do a max.
That
you have to go, hey, you have to spend between here and here. If you spend more than this, you
get penalized, which is what we see already. You get your first round pick taken away. You get dropped if you do qualifying.
So that's what we have now. So it eventually is going to be you can't spend more than this.
No, I hope we don't.
That's
get there.
a salary cap.
I know that, but I hope we don't get there.
I hope not either. But I don't know.
Anyway,
this conversation just irritates me because baseball is so different and baseball is so just unique, and they're taking that. Everybody's starting to take that away because they're trying to appeal to the fans that don't watch baseball.
Yeah,
don't appeal to those guys. Who gives a shit? You want a bigger audience. You want more ratings. This and that. Fuck that.
You want younger and a bigger audience in fucking blackouts. That's how you do that.
Yeah,
I'm paying for a service and I can't even watch the fucking games on that service.
You make every game available at all times.
Yes. Now you got to have Netflix to watch opening day next year. Now, which we already talked about that. You got to have Apple TV to watch Friday night baseball. You got to have MLB TV to watch.
I think them going to Netflix.
Subscribe to ESPN to watch Sunday night baseball. Like you got to have Peacock to watch certain things.
Do you remember? Okay, so do you remember back in the day, WWE had their own network?
Yeah.
Right? WWE Network was a big thing. I ended up paying for it. It was like $10 a month, whatever it was. I paid for it too. Yeah, and it was great. Well, then they decided that they were going to I think what did they go to after that? About halfway. Fuck it.
You gotta remember you gotta drink and drive.
Do you understand that when we finish this, I'm not gonna drink?
Oh yeah, and you got a female to drive you.
I do.
That's right.
Yeah.
You true.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, let's get back to baseball, Chris.
We're talking about baseball.
I know. Let's get off the subject of this. Let's go back to these games. We've kind of
fucking time crunch.
Well, we got stuff to do, both of us.
I ain't got shit. I gotta take a shower.
We got some things to talk about. Let's say let's just go into this right here. What you got? What you got for tonight? Let's make some predictions here. We got a winner take all. We got 3 winner take all games tonight. Starting with game 1. Padres, Cubs in Chicago.
So you got Flaherty. No, that's not game 1. Game 1 is Detroit, Cleveland.
Is it?
Yeah, it's been that way.
It's been that way. They just had the Padres up there. I thought it said 3:30.
It says 4:00.
Oh.
So,
all right. Detroit,
Cleveland. I think Flaherty has a Flaherty game.
Flaherty versus who?
Slade
Ciccone?
Yeah.
I knew you couldn't say that last name.
It looked like I wanted to say Ciccone, but
Cicchini?
Yeah. Sony.
That is going to be a battle. All right.
It's going to be a battle. Look, over-unders at 7.5. I don't see that. I see the under. I see, if anything, fucking 3-2 game. But I think Flaherty has a Flaherty game. And I think Detroit pulls this one out. What you got?
I gotta go Detroit. I like Slade Ciccone. He's a fucking dog. But I think Jack Flaherty got that Jack Flaherty swagger, and he's got that Jack Flaherty postseason. And we know what game 1 can be for Flaherty on extended rest. We saw it last year in the World Series when he didn't have that extended rest. He wasn't very good. He's on extended rest. He's got the postseason experience.
Now Flaherty's
I
what, 36, 37? He's older, isn't he?
I don't know if he's that old,
I
but
thought
yeah,
we
he's a
looked it
little
up.
older.
I'll look it up, but
But
keep talking.
I like the Tigers here with Jack Flaherty on the mound. I think this is going to be. I'm gonna hit the even here. I think it's going to be a 4-3 game.
That'd be under.
I
7
thought it
and a
was
half.
7. Oh, 7.5. All right, I'm gonna hit the under then at a 4-3 game.
Yeah,
and I that's what I see. I see Jack going 6,
I was so fucking wrong.
32.
No, he's 29.
Oh damn.
He'll be 30 October 15th.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I was 100% wrong. I thought he was older for some fucking reason.
Yeah, that's all right.
I thought that's what we had said whenever he was a free agent. I thought we had said something about him being older.
Yeah.
But
so
okay.
I got the Tigers in that one too.
Look, next game.
You got Tigers at what? 3-2?
I didn't. I mean, I see it being, if anything, a 3-2 game, but it could be like a 2-0.
All right. Game 2. Cubs, Padres.
Cubs, Padres. I also see this being a close one. You have Yu Darvish versus Jameson Taillon. I think Yu Darvish is Yu Darvish, and I look, the over under for this one is also 7.5. I go under. You got two dogs going, and now this Padres offense and the Cubs offense is fucking, both of them fire. Both of them are very good, but all games have been, let's see, you got 3-0 and 2-1. No, 3-1. So it's been fucking 4-3. So I think we see the same thing here. I think Yu Darvish is Yu Darvish, and I think you cannot, you can't doubt that. And don't be afraid, or don't be nervous if the Padres throw Andre Morejon and fucking
Mason Miller and Robert
Suarez,
and
even though Morejon threw yesterday and Suarez threw yesterday. Yeah,
Mason Miller.
Yeah, he threw yesterday, but again, don't be afraid. Mm-hmm. Don't be afraid if they go those three guys after Darvish comes out.
Yeah, 100%.
They'll do it. They will do it just to get a dub. I mean, as anybody would, right? You throw your best three arms after your starter comes out.
Yeah.
After one of your best arms comes out. Dylan Cease fucking dominated yesterday.
And only went like 3 1/3.
Right. I think this is a battle. I think the score is like 2-0 Padres.
2-0.
I think Cubs get shut out again.
Cubs get shut out again, he says. All right, I'm taking the Padres too, but I'm going with a big score here. I think I said before this series started that the Padres were going to dog walk the Cubs. I thought this was going to be a 2-0 Padres win. Padres sweep, I mean. I'm not going to take 2-0. I'm not going to take 3. I'm not going to take 4. I think the Padres are going to come out with their hair on fire. Yu Darvish is going to be – he didn't pitch much this year, and so he got healthy about August-ish, and he should be healthy, feeling himself, ready to go. Bullpen said they're ready to go. Cleats are on. They're not scared to throw 3 straight days in a row. I think that's the kind of mentality that team's got and that bullpen's got. I'm going to take a big one here. I think this game's over from the start. I'm going to go Padres 8-2.
Padres 8-2.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair.
Red Sox, Yankees. What you got for the last game of the night?
I'm going to go Sox just to do it, just to get that shit out the way.
Yeah.
I'm
also going Sox.
But let me just look this up because I don't know shit about. So we have the starting pitchers.
Cam and Connerly.
Cam Schlitter, which Schlitter's a great name. You know, Schlitterus. It's a fucking great name. Versus Connolly Early.
Yeah.
Okay. Early looks good. Looking at his stats, 4 games, 19 1/3.
1-2 with a 2.33.
29 strikeouts.
Yeah.
His ERA away is a 2. 15 strikeouts. He's 1-1. I think he does pretty good. Here we go with Schlitter. ZRA at home is 3.12. He has a 4-2 record at home. Has 47 strikeouts. Obviously, has more games pitched. This one's look. It's tough. I think this is a low scoring game. I say under in all 3 games today because I think the unders also over unders also at 7.5. I think that this is just guess it's Yankee Stadium. Yes, it's this lineup for the Yankees is fucking insane, absolutely insane. But Red Sox have the Yankees number. They've been having them. They've had them all year. Yankees have not been what the Yankees think. I think Yankees get eliminated tonight, and I think it's actually going to be it's going to be a close one. But I think it's more than 2 runs. I think it's about a 3-1 game. I think it's 3-1 Red Sox because what do the Yankees have left in the bullpen? You've thrown Luke Weaver. You've thrown David Bednar, I think twice now.
Twice.
What do you have left?
You got Camilo Duvall still. He hadn't thrown yet. Devin Williams threw for the first time yesterday.
Do you pull the Dodgers and do you throw do you come Luis Hill out the bullpen?
Tim Hill.
No, Luis Hill. Luis Gill.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Do you pull the Dodgers and go starter at the bullpen?
I mean, yeah, you
just
very well
just
could.
just to get a win.
Yeah, you could.
Right. I don't. These numbers don't impress me as much as early for Schlitter. He's 73 innings with 84 strikeouts, 24 earned. I mean, 58 hits. I mean, that's not a lot, but it's quite a bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's one of those things to where I think for sure, I think Red Sox pull this one off. I think it's close. I think it's low scoring. I think both pitchers do pretty damn good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the medium score side here. I got the Red Sox too at a 5-3 win. I'm like you, man. I think the Red Sox have just owned the Yankees. I hope it continues. Obviously, I won't pick the Yankees no matter what. So, but I do think the Red Sox, the bats have been there. Trevor Story is heating up.
What a story.
Yeah. Today you get the lefties back in the game, the whole game. So Willier's back the whole time. Yoshida's back the whole time. Remember, they threw righties. I mean, they threw lefties. So you had Ref Snyder and Romy and Nate Eaton and all these guys up in there. So tonight you get Jarren Duran back at the top to really set the tone. He gets on base. We know that could be an automatic triple. Trevor Story swung the bat well. Alex Bregman, been a Yankee killer his whole career. He swung the bat well.
Apparently he's going to opt out.
Yeah, you got Willier coming in the lineup here. You got Yoshida that's been hitting the shit out of the ball as a pinch hitter. He's been hotter than grease. So I like this team tonight. I think that the Red Sox have the lineup to get it done. I know you've used a lot of your bullpen, but I think Connolly early and the rest of that bullpen. Chapman didn't throw yesterday. He's fresh tonight. You can go to him in the 8th and get 6 outs if you need to, like 5 outs, 4 outs, whatever.
They're gonna let early ride.
You can go to that bullpen against the lefties. Early is a lefty. Your lefties did throw yesterday, but they didn't throw much. Justin Wilson, he didn't throw many pitches. He's ready to go. Steven Matt's ready to go. You got guys in the bullpen if you need them, and then you got Chappie obviously at the end. So I like the Red Sox team. I think that they got enough to get this thing done tonight. I hope at least. So we'll see what happens.
There's one guy in this Yankees lineup I'm a little worried about, and that's Trent Grisham. I think
he's facing a lefty though.
Yeah, but dude, he's been on fire as of late.
Yeah, I'm not gonna drink this one.
Okay, that sounds good. It's just water. But
yeah, it's just water.
You probably should. You need to hydrate. Go cut the grass.
Yeah, no, I'll be fine.
It's hot.
Yeah,
I might go take a nap.
Have fun.
Yeah.
All right. Tigers, Padres, Red Sox. We got our scores down. We'll get this posted here pretty
Watch
quickly. So
none of those teams win.
Yeah.
And all the overs hit.
yeah, we'll get this one posted here pretty quickly, and we appreciate everybody for tuning in. It's about to be a fun night and a fun tomorrow, and then I'm going for 14 days. So
Yeah, I have some people lined up to do some episodes with me. So
there you go.
and I don't want you to feel the need to join.
Oh,
I know
I'm
you
not.
said okay. I know you had said earlier.
I'm gonna call in one just to call in,
okay, we might do Monday.
just to be that guy.
We might do Monday, and I think I got like 6 guys lined up.
Jeez, how many
Like
episodes you doing?
We're gonna have no 1 episode.
Oh, okay.
Like we're gonna have a party. Yeah.
Well, you need to set up all the stuff.
No. They're joining from their house.
Oh,
I'm gonna be here by myself. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I might sit on your side the way I'm close to the fridge, or I might go sit in the game room. We'll see.
Makes sense.
We'll see, but I might go sit at my desk.
All right, sounds good. I'm gonna go ahead and take us out so I can go get some stuff done before I leave. I'm going to there no later than 1 o'clock. So we appreciate everybody for tuning in.
I can leave my wife. Do you need me to help?
Mm.
Oh, I can't leave my wife.
Yeah, you can't. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank y'all so much. Keep liking, subscribing, sharing. Saw we got another subscriber just the other day. So 1 at a time, if it's 5 at a time, that'd be even better. If it's 10 at a time, that'd be great. So y'all keep sharing. We appreciate everyone for listening. As always, I'm Coach Jace. That's Coach Rob, and we're your boys with Diamond Deck Discussions Unfiltered.